It's undoubtedly been a tough week for the Philly-born performer. It looks like things only got worse today. Recently, he took to social media to reveal that he got into a car crash, sharing a photo of damage to his vehicle. "God telling, don't crash out for the bustas," he captioned the image. "Emo listen, she knocked me out lol. Gmic the whole brake pedal slipped off my first time driving SFA." Luckily, it appears as though Meek Mill was uninjured and took the accident as a sign from God. Following speculation about an individual who was mentioned in a lawsuit brought by Rodney Jones, it was rumored that Diddy and Meek Mill had a sexual relationship. Jones claims that Diddy told him he had sexual relationships with a number of male rappers, including a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj's. Since the description matched Mill, many people began to speculate he was involved with Diddy. Mill took to Twitter, where he tweeted a string of tweets denying he was ever in a relationship with Diddy and that he is attracted to men. It seems that even more shocking accusations have been made against Diddy as a result of the most recent lawsuit. After producer Lil Rod filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy of sexual misconduct, rumors began to circulate about two names that had been removed from the lawsuit. But when academics dug into the more than 70 pages of Diddy's lawsuit, he found the claim that Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper 5 REDACTAD and B singer 6 REDDDACDD. Until academics scrolled to the bottom of the page, it was first unclear who these two people were. The footnotes made a compelling case for the presence of Meek Mill and Usher, two megastars. While going over the text, academics saw that rapper 5 said in the footnotes, the rapper Meek Mill has taken a hard stance against former kickboxer Andrew Tate, refuting claims that he had sex with hip-hop mogul scene Diddy Combs. Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a former Combs producer and videographer, filed a lawsuit on Monday, claiming that Combs had drugged, harassed, and threatened him sexually for more than a year. Combs' The Love album, Off the Grid, has multiple tunes that Jones produced. Jones is requesting $30 million in damages. Jones claimed in a 73-page lawsuit that while working on the album, he resided with Combs from September 2022 until November 2023. According to Jones, he traveled around the United States and took vacations abroad with Combs. Hitting back at the allegations, Combs' attorney, Sean Hawley, said in a statement, "Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. His reckless name dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines." Hawley continued, "We have tremendous, irrefutable proof that his assertions are wholly false. Tyrone Blackburn, Mr. Jones's attorney, has not returned our calls despite our attempts to provide him with this documentation. We will take necessary legal action against the individuals making these absurd claims and address them in court." Rapper Meek Mill and R&B singer Usher have become talking points despite not being charged with anything. This is because two of their names were censored in the lawsuit. A passage in the lawsuit states, Mr. Combs told Mr. Jones that he had sex with rapper REDACTEDR and B artist EREDACTEDDICBJ. TV personality and producer Stevie J has previously referred to the accusations against him as false, saying that his Eternal L 2017 saw the 2-year relationship between Mill and Minaj come to an end. On February 11, Usher, who revealed his Las Vegas residency last year, had a performance during Super Bowl LVIII. These elements have given rise to conjecture that the suit alludes to the stars. Email correspondence has been issued by Newsweek to Mill, Usher, and Combs representatives, seeking comments. "No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity and the whole place don't get flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog like they know I'm coming," was how Mill responded to the accusations when he posted on X, the former Twitter, late on Wednesday. In another post, the musician stated that he has the right to say, "I ain't gay." Amid his stream of X posts largely promoting his new music, Mill also lashed out at social media influencer Tate, who asked on the platform earlier in the day, So P. Diddy was having sex with Meek Mill and Usher? Did you traffic in women for sex? Bridie, you're the F wrong, Mill shot back. Mill was referring to Tate's accusations of rape and human trafficking in Romania, where he is charged with organizing a criminal organization with the intention of abusing people sexually. Tate has refuted the accusations thrown at him. Remaining steadfast, Tate stated in another post, X users were quick to bring out what was clear, since Meek Mill seemed to try to disassociate himself from the accusations. He attempted to promote the idea that he is not gay, but he failed to see the point and blew a great chance to make a meaningful remark. With his assertions, Mill attempts to defend black culture without confronting the real problem. The hip-hop industry, or a sizable portion of it, believes that homosexuality is immoral. Due of this, a lot of black musicians are forced to maintain a fade. Regrettably, this week's events have demonstrated that the stigma inside the hip-hop culture still exists. Whatever Mill says is not the main problem here. He can spin the story all he wants. He is merely continuing, although hip-hop, like any other genre, has its range. Its origins were tainted by misogyny, homophobia, and violent lyrics. Though, ironically, telling another man to suck your dick is seen as a rightful insult exacted by heterosexual manly men. At the end of the day, at least on the West Coast, these issues definitely existed. It is difficult to avoid the conclusion that C. and Diddy Combs is, in reality, a serial rapist, possibly one of the most prolific rapists ever documented after reading the case brought against him. Combs is certain to escape jail time for his alleged sex crimes. This goes beyond the quickly resolved legal action that his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura, sometimes known as Cassie, brought against him at the close of last year, but more lawsuits have surfaced that link Combs to numerous other offenses. Producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones, who produced Diddy's most recent album, The Love Album, has filed a lawsuit alleging a number of shootings, including the shooting of his son and Justin Combs' friend. The lawsuit also claims statutory rape, sex trafficking, weapons trafficking, drug trafficking, and sexual harassment, among other offenses. Diddy may finally fall from grace as a result of this, even if no criminal charges have been brought against him yet. It is believed that Diddy is running a cartel and breaking the RICO Act, Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act. Young Thug is currently charged with violating the RICO Act, which is a state or federal offense. However, the most of the tweets and TikToks have not been about that. All that matters is that his victims may be gay. They were exploited by a man who had too much power over others and not enough self-control. The footnotes make it impossible to identify who the Grammy Award-winning R&B singer, who had trouble with law enforcement after assaulting a Bajan billionaire, and the possible victim are, even though some of the names of potential perpetrators or victims have